part 3 of 6.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
The world is a circle without a beginning, and nobody knows where it really ends. Everything depends on where you are in the circle without a beginning. Nobody knows where the circle ends. La la la.
有没有准备耳机啊？啊？耳机准备给谁？啊，要翻译的是不是啊？翻译中文是谁翻的？啊，都会翻吗 ？OK。Có nhà mới hả? New house? For what? Huh? Meditation inside? Yeah? Enough? Is that allowed?
No, not yet. It's for storage.
Oh.
We still meditate inside.
A super structure for storage. Wow. Like this, they occupy the space. If you don't meditate, store what? Books and all that?
Right now, storage and for people who come over, sleep overnight. And later, when we have more people, then you will begin to fix it, and then you can meditate inside. And then their plan is they will join together and then make it big.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, this kind of mobile house is allowed, right?
Yes.
Kind of mobile house, huh?
Yes.
Actually, I'm very tired today and I didn't want to come. But I thought I won't stay here very long. So I come to see you. And also because of the fire relief work. Today, I have signed $70,000 check. The first check that I have ever signed for many years. To buy some relief food and supplies for the victims as they requested. Some of our disciples have gone out and buy the stuff, yeah. But we probably need some of you to volunteer to go over there to deliver the goods. And maybe some more volunteers who know where to buy, wholesale and things like that. Because they need clothing, they say they need clothing, canned food, and daily use like towels, toothbrush, all kinds of things. So we need some more people to volunteer to buy this stuff, yeah, and some people to go there to deliver, huh? So you have to ask another, or you delegate another person to organize this. Huh? I would like personally to go there to see them and comfort them, but they say they don't allow people to go inside there. Same like last time, they just request food, supplies, money, but they don't let us come in. Now, I say, so what happens if they're short of manpower? So I say, okay, next time if we want to help, we should get training first. So that came into my mind that you should get training with some of the relief organizations and get in touch with all of them in case, in time of emergency, like the fire and a few days ago or the flood disaster, then you can get in touch with these organizations and help them with manpower and also deliver our help to them is quicker. Every center should organize this. Huh? Volunteer people and take turns to work maybe, yeah? Maybe somebody is available in the daytime and some others are available only at night or weekend or whatever, yeah? But when it's an emergency, you should be available also, 24 hours. Because if we just give the money or the food, it's not as good as if we deliver it ourselves with love, and care also. And also, we lend some of our blessings from heaven to these people. So it has a longer effect, as well as maybe we have a personal contact. It's more comfortable for the victims. In times of trouble, they don't only need food, they need also sometimes consolation, comfort, and some words of care. So I think in the future we should do that. So now you're busy. You have to learn English. You have to organize a relief task force, yes. But actually in Taiwan, we already more or less do that. Every month, or not every month, but it's routinely, like every week or every 2 weeks. There's always a program or project going on of some of our people, from Miao go around and dispatch some of the goods or finances to help the people who truly need it, yeah? Or different organizations who are not very rich organizations. For example, like the Red Cross, they are very famous, so I think many people will help them. But some of the small organizations, they take care of orphans or disabled persons and all that. They are not famous, so their financial situation is not very well established. So sometimes we will help these small, unknown organizations. So more or less we already do this. But to go into the action, in the action field, maybe you need more training. So maybe you volunteer to do that, yeah? We don't just meditate, we also help people when they are in need, yes? Because it could be you next time. But actually we always take care of ourselves, right? We never bother anyone. We have not asked anyone to help us, because that's the way it should be. We are the ones who give, not to take. Since I was very young, it's very difficult for me to open my mouth to ask for anything. Maybe that's a habit also. Heavenly people, they never ask. They only give. They have plenty. So we are practicing the heavenly quality. That's why I tell you, you have to take care of yourself. Be clever and be resolute in your daily problems. And be satisfied with a few things. So we never be in need or never have trouble. We have already brought some food today, yeah? Because I was laying in bed all day. I have to confess to you, I was very well. I coughed all night last night, almost all night. All night, this is exaggerated. As soon as I stopped talking to you and went into the car, I told you, Dina, immediately I coughed so much. It was embarrassing, but that's the way it was. And then it continued until I got home, and so I didn't sleep very much, so I had to stay in bed all day. I felt bad, but still I worked from bed. I do all kinds of work, all kinds of documents, and I would say solve many problems and finish many works in bed. Therefore, I don't have a proper office, right? Every big person, they have an office. I never have one. Well, I have one in Miao, but it's a tent. It's a bigger tent than yours, of course. Well, I'm a master. What do you expect, right? I have the privilege to have a bigger tent. About 4 persons can sleep in my tent, maybe 6, yeah. But I never have such a crowd in my tent. I may have documents and all that. Now, talking about tents, I was talking to him, when he was driving me in the car. I said, I feel sorry for our disciples. especially those who live in Miaoli or who go around with me, like in Hong Kong and that. And they always live in the tent. And sometimes it rains and they all get wet. Like last time you had 4 days retreat in what? Honolulu. Wow, you all had black feet, right? It's okay, but then your clothes were wet, huh? But how did you manage to look so glamorous in the party? How did you do that? In a hotel? Uh-huh. But still, it's a short notice, right? 2 o'clock we leave, and still you have to put on a show for the controller to check whether you have enough clothes and all that before you can go in. And it takes a long time to make up and dress up, and how can you be so quick? You really have magical power, huh? Yes, I'm very happy for you. 然后我就说，哎呀，我想到那些香港啊，跟我住的人，都会住在这个没什么哈。在工作的时候咳嗽很小，他知道什么时候该咳的，很乖。我停工作了，他就马上恭喜了。他说啊，现在时间到了。不过今天有一位医生来看我了，我们同修医生，也许我会好。我很乖啊，很准时吃药，4个小时吃一次，我真的有吃过2次了，很乖。我已经很乖，先3个月了，这个咳嗽还没好。他们都给我任何药我都吃，都没好。不是我故意给你们担心哈，我真的吃药已经2、3个月了，大概业障了。他说气管发炎啊，肺部什么发烧啊，然后喝药就好了。希望如是啊，很多医生跟我讲过一样的事情，好不好？哎，我为什么讲中文呢？听不懂啊。I'm sorry, I switch to Chinese. I say I'm a very disciplined patient. What the doctor gave me as medicine, I took it, and today I took it twice already. He said it doesn't matter, it's just inflammation. I need to be gone in a few days after I take medicine. I say I hope so, because a few other doctors have told me the same thing in the last 2 months. So I thought maybe my sickness is due to karma and not due to the physical condition. But nevertheless, it's okay. It has to be that way. Where were we before? The tent. So I talked to the brother in the car. I said, I feel sorry sometimes for our people because we talk about other things. He said to me, yeah, he started it. I was very quiet. Yes, I'm a quiet person. Now he started it. He said, such and such, Buddhist great master has conveyed his regards to me and etc. And he thanks us for helping him to print some of his books, yeah, and donating some money. And he's going to have a bigger temple and all that, yeah, built soon. And so on. I said, well, it's just because last year we helped with the German temple, so maybe we have to help with this one also. Otherwise, it's not balanced. We were thinking, and then I was thinking of my disciples, following me for many years, and up to now, they still have their own temple, only the tent. But they're happy about it. I don't know if they're truly happy, but they look happy, at least from the outside. But I say to him, I sometimes feel sorry for them, I just look after outside people. Everybody comes and asks for money and they need it, I just give it. And sometimes I want to do something for the disciples, but other people need it and I give it to them first. Always other people have more priority. And I feel like I'm not fair to you. Like, look at you, you're sitting under the plastic sheet. Yes. And you don't even have a hall to sit in winter. I feel sorry for you, but I'm proud of you too. I'm very proud of you because you put the truth as the first priority. Truly you practice because of the truth, not because I have a big temple. I'm very proud, but I also feel sorry for you. And our disciples, when they follow me, they have only a tent, enough for 1 or 2 persons. And when it rains, I always worry. And when typhoon comes, I always have to telephone and ask them whether they have put all their things together in a plastic bag and then go to the office. And the office is always small, because we can never afford to buy very big land in an expensive area. So the land we buy mostly is very inexpensive, but then it's not permitted to build buildings, so we can only live in tents. So when a typhoon comes, I worry. So I have to always take care that they take all their belongings and sleep together in the office, which is very small. But never mind, it's only for a few days. But also, I told them, in this situation, we are also carefree. You know what I mean? We don't worry about fire. We don't worry about typhoons. We don't worry about earthquakes. Huh? Nothing can happen to a tent. And they don't have to clean it up every day, right? And no glass broken, nothing. And if a typhoon blows their tent and it falls on their head, it's just like somebody caresses them, you know. So maybe they sleep even better in that situation. And in the morning, they may wake up and see themselves wrapped up in the tent. And I also tell them it's very convenient, you know, like that. So I'm proud of you, many of you, because of your dedication, because of your sacrifice spirit, and your easily satisfied attitude. Because you are truly happy inside. That's why you don't mind the outside. So I'm proud of you. And because of that, we are able to help other people who are truly in need and who couldn't stay in tents like us because they're not happy enough to do so. Yeah? We patient, we wait until they're happy, then we give them a tent. And then in whatever situation, they will not worry. And when a fire or something comes, it doesn't cost that much. But actually, in Taiwan, Hong Kong, or other warm countries, it's easier to do so. No? In a cold climate, it's not easy to live in a tent. But even then, I remember before in San Jose, many disciples do that. They stay in a tent, yeah? You can stay in a tent, and when it rains too much, you can put all your clothing in the plastic bag, yeah? And it doesn't get wet. Most importantly, you keep yourself warm. And you can sleep in the office, yeah? And when it's sunny, then you can have each one house, one tent, yeah. That's your house. It's not that I don't think of you before other people. I do. You know what I mean? I do. But then sometimes when we have some money, and then other disasters come, and people need, and I cannot have the heart to keep the money there. You know what I mean? For future use or 3 days later use, when somebody else there is hungry, cold, and has no house. Understand? So their immediate need must come before us, because we are secured. We have inside food, outside food. We have heaven, we have Buddhas, we have God, yeah? And many of them outside people have nothing. They only relied on material security. And when disasters come, they are truly perplexed, lost at what to do. But in America, at least it's good because they have some insurances that will cover something. But then when you have your house all burnt down or your papers are burned, you get nothing yet, right? You can't even get money out of the bank or your papers are gone for example, yeah? So we cannot say because they have insurance they don't need. They do need. That's why I told him to phone this morning to see whether they need help. They do need. They say they have immediate, immediate needs like clothing, food, and daily use things like that. So we have to help right away. So this morning we started right away. And then I signed a check and told them to get the money, yeah? And also we have some money with us. I'm going to put it up. I plan to donate 200,000, sorry. 200 and 2,000 are different, huh? Is that right? Yeah, okay. $200,000. And we see whether we need less or we need more, okay? Then we will plan further. So tomorrow, maybe some of you, if you have time, please can you delegate somebody to work for that?
Yes.
Okay. You book your name with the brother. But you have to see who can work, huh? Not just to go there and make more trouble, all right? All of you have to go and have to be disciplined. Do whatever you're asked to do. Not to talk, not to make so much noise and make trouble and try to put your ego at home before you go, all right? Put your ego at home, lock it up. In that case, you work better. So that's the thing, yeah? Immediate now. And tomorrow evening, you have awesome group meditation, right? I'll try to come again. Because I have some other things to do, so maybe I can't leave before Monday or Tuesday. So we see each other a few days, yeah? Okay? Now, this is a very old story, but some people always ask me when they see me, how come? How come you do like this, you do like that? Why don't you shave your head and wear your monk's robe like before? You know what I mean? Always ask the same question. But if I do like before, it's not as convenient as now, right? Wherever I go, I pass through the custom quicker. That's the most practical thing. They see I look normal, yeah? With makeup on and nice dress, yeah? Look like somebody, right? So it's easier for them to let me pass through customs. And also like this is easier for me to work, right? And to earn money and all that. If I just keep saying like the monk and stay in the temple and kok, kang, bong, bong all the time, I can't even take care of myself, never mind helping other people. But I don't know why people are so attached to the outer form. Yeah? Before, I was nobody. It was okay for me to be a monk. For me, an ordinary person. I be what I want, I wear what I want. But now, it's different situation. I'm very influential to the people. And whatever I do, people follow, right? So now suppose I do as a monk and I sit in the temple all day long and I do kok kang and pray every day alone like that, everybody follows me. That's what you did before and left your home and your family, and I get all the curse from your relatives. Some of them want even to kill me for all the innocence that I have done. Nothing. I am very innocent. So if I'm just an ordinary monk, it's okay. Right, I don't influence anybody, and I do what I want, and I only have to take care of myself, right? I have enough food to have every day, that's enough. So it doesn't matter, I don't need to earn money, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to see anybody. And if I don't work for the refugees, I don't even need to see anybody at all. You know what I mean? So sometimes I go to see this and that governmental person, just also for the Vietnamese refugees' benefit. Understand? So that they get to know you better. Introduce our culture to them so that they're happy to have received you, that you have become good citizens of America, that Vietnam has a very rich culture to offer to America or elsewhere, yeah? That Vietnamese are hard workers. Look at what they have done to America, how they stand in their new situation, how they work to contribute to the country, and how beautiful they are. Understand what I mean? Even though you are there, but that's also for the future refugees, yeah? Also that the Americans or other countries feel that, oh, it's right, it's good that we have received them. They truly deserve it, they are good. Understand? it has always a double benefit or indirect benefit. Yeah? Even sometimes I don't purposely do so for that, but it inevitably will bring that result. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Most of the time I don't have to do with a purpose, but it will bring the result, yeah? Because if the American society or any country who accepts us, the Vietnamese refugees, knows nothing about you, doesn't know what benefits they get after they receive you, it's also kind of no feedback, you know what I mean? So it's better also we let them know as a kind of gratitude also, yeah? And let them feel happy. Oh, say, oh, these people, oh yeah, we have accepted them and now they have grown up and they stand on their feet, they have their own job and they earn their money and they contribute to the country, yeah? And look at their culture, yeah? Their dance performances and their culture is a very highly cultured country. So it brings happiness to our host also. Therefore, I tell you always have to behave well and try to integrate with the country people where you stay. Yeah? For our country also. Apart from being a good spiritual practitioner, bringing blessings to whomever we contact, we also do it for the country and for the peace of the world. Yeah? Because then many countries will get to know Vietnam and Vietnam will get to know many other countries. Then we integrate our culture and each country will get to know the other country and think, oh, after all, Vietnam is so good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in the future, if our political situation becomes more favorable, and many countries have already known us through long years of integration and cultural exchange, they will willingly help Vietnam to build their future. Capital. It lasts a long time. Therefore, I tell you, you always have to behave well and try to integrate with the country people where you stay. Yeah? For our country also. Yeah? Apart from being a good spiritual practitioner, bringing blessings to whomever we contact, we also do it for the country and for the peace of the world. Yeah? Because then many countries will get to know Vietnam and Vietnam will get to know many other countries. Then we integrate our culture and each country will get to know the other country and think, oh, after all, Vietnam is so good. You know what I mean? Yes. So in the future, if our political situation becomes more favorable, and many countries have already known us through long years of integration and cultural exchange, they will willingly help Vietnam to build the future. Capital. It lasts a long time. So wherever you go, whatever you do, don't think you do it for America or anybody alone. You do it for the whole world. Yeah? If not for Vietnam, we have to think bigger. Yes, because Vietnam is also one of the countries. And whatever happens in one country generally affects the whole world also. Eh? You know that. Because if every nation is developed and peaceful, then in turn the world will be peaceful. Is that not so? So at least we take care of our house, right? Yes. And now we don't have a house. You say you don't have a country, so you take this country as yours, yeah? But by the way, what you do here will affect the future of our first motherland. So don't worry, nothing will get lost. Nothing will go wasted, yeah? Whatever I teach you will benefit you for a long, long time and benefit the whole world in the long term, yeah? So try your best to follow. And don't worry about my clothes and my makeup. The result speaks for my action. Okay? Don't judge my action, judge my result. All right? Yeah. Because if a practitioner is not flexible and does not learn to adapt to the situation for the benefit of mankind, then he's dead. He's a dead Buddha. And only an alive Buddha, a living Buddha, is good for the world. Right? That's why I have taught you to take care of yourself. Yeah? Do your job right. Work. Use your wisdom to take care at least your family. And whatever spare, we can help the desperate. Then we can contribute not only spiritually to the world, to help to clean the atmosphere of the world, but also financially, physically, and many other aspects. We have to develop all directions to become a perfect being. Is that not so? Yes. If you say you're a perfect being and you develop only one, like wisdom, okay, what is the use of your wisdom? Since we are living in this world and we have owed so much to this earth since we were born, at least physically. And now we're grown up, we can stand on our feet, we repay some kindness, right? Yes. So each one has to be responsible for his own finances and family. That I told you again and again and again. And now you know why. Do you know? Yes. Yeah, good. So what I teach you is truly beneficial. Not because I control you, tell you what to do, but you see the result of it. Yeah? Yes. Now, if I tell you, oh, follow me, shave your head. Yeah, wear the monk's robe. That's the holiest thing we can do. So what should we do now? When the fire comes, we have no money. And we have to go begging for ourselves. How can we give to the people who are having flood disasters or fire disasters and all that? You understand what I mean? Yes. Therefore, be strong. Be a giver, not a taker. Because that's the way of the saints. If you call yourself a saint or you practice a saintly conduct and you always go and depend on somebody else, this is nonsense. If you can't take care of yourself, how can you say you will take care of other people? If a master can't even take care of herself or himself, how can he boast of taking care of the whole world or other disciples? Okay, a master takes care of the disciple spiritually, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. That's the duty of a master. But you can't trade that. You can't trade that for material support. So you are learning to become a saint. You are learning to be master, or to kind of train yourself in the way of the master, the noble way. So you have to first take care of yourself. Then you can say, I know how to take care of others. Right? Right. That's why I have told you many times, you don't bow to the small gods or this kind of things that depend on you to live. Because sometimes they bow to such and such gods, local gods or some other strange gods. And they say, if we don't bow to them, if we don't give them offerings, the gods will, because they're hungry, the gods are hungry, they in turn will not protect us. It's ridiculous. So I said, if that God depends on you for food and finance in order to protect you, yeah? He's nothing better than against the leader, right? Yeah, we go around collecting money from pimps and all that, and then protect them. If God is an exchange agent, then we can go and bow to the bank, yeah, or the exchange bureau. What is the use of bowing to any God to protect us? We are gods. We protect ourselves. Otherwise, we will be at some time or another disappointed, because we can't always ask other people for help in our life. Sooner or later, our conscience will begin to stir up and feel very bad about it. Or it becomes like a habit, and we lose our power of independence, and that's very expensive. Capito? Yes. The power of independence, the spirit to struggle for survival, that is more expensive than money. And that we cannot buy. Keep it. If you want to be strong, if you want to be the protector, the guardian of the weak and needy, of the young spirit, you have to be strong yourself. No? Yeah. It's very simple, this life. If your house is too big, mortgage too much, you buy a smaller house. right? Or rent that to someone else more wealthy. For example, like that. Don't get yourself into financial trouble and become dependent, because we lose our pride then. We lose our self-respect. We can't sell it for money. Understand? Yes. Therefore, I always tell you, support yourself, right? So you never be dependent. Of course, we have disaster sometimes, unexpected circumstances. Then at that time, we have to think fast, yeah? Or we can receive some help. When it's really emergency, like these people in the fire, they have a fire, all the houses were burned, $1 million houses. Now, suppose they have insurance, fine, but now they have nothing. They're on the street. So of course they need help from someone else. Nobody says anything about that. If it were me, I also would do that. I also receive help. If I am on the street and cold and have nothing to eat and somebody helps me, I accept that. I would not be too proud to accept help when I need it. Because later you are strong, you work, and you help again in the society. Have the next fire, no problem. That's no problem. So when you're in trouble like that, don't say, Master says you have to be independent. And you cannot receive help from anybody, so now I have to die. Right? Yeah. Be flexible, yeah? Learn my teaching and assimilate it, digest it, and use it for different circumstances, you know? You have to know what's right, what's wrong. Don't always say, Master say like this, and it has to be like that. That is brilliant idiocy. It's not good. So for example, I have told you already, people keep asking me all the time about why I put makeup on, why I wear like this, why I don't wear monk's robe. Why should I wear monk's robe? What is the use of the monk's robe now? When I sit here with you, whether I wear monk's robe or I wear makeup, what difference does it make to you? I don't have to say any reason first. And what difference does it make to you? What I put on this skeleton, what difference does it make to you or to me? Right? Right. But because society demands, and now I'm in different position and different influential power, I have to do this like this. It's good for you, good for people, and good for the connection with the whole world. Yeah? So that I can help more people. Instead of clinging to my rope and helping only myself and a few who are attached to that kind of outer appearance and move nowhere beyond that. Capito? Yes. So whatever you learn from the saints of different teachings, learn and make it your own. Learn and be flexible. Huh? The Buddha said the same thing. Don't say, I am teaching different from the Buddha. Don't say, I don't wear the same clothes as the Buddha. The Buddha say what? My teaching is like a raft only. When you already cross the river, you don't carry the raft on your head and on your shoulder. That becomes your obstacle then. When you cross the river from this side, you need the raft in order to carry you across. But once you arrive at the other shore, you don't carry the raft with you all the time. Because the raft before was the one helping you, was the helping instrument. Now, in this situation, it becomes an obstacle. Understand what I mean? Yes. And then you will bump into all of the trees and the people around you when you carry the raft on your head all the time, and you get tired from that. Because you say, well, the raft is the one that helped me. You know, I have to be faithful to it. I have to sleep with it, carry it all over, and go to my grave with it. Isn't that ridiculous? Similarly, right? The monk's robe was the one I thought was helping me to fend off the world so that no boyfriends would come and disturb me. Well, I used to attract boyfriends. Not that I had that many, but I attracted them. So then I thought that would be good, and also afford me to go around. You see, different society and people would wonder why I go around so much. Yeah, monks can go around and learn, that's okay. But now I've learned, right? I have mastered what I learned. So I don't need that robe anymore. I can wear it or I don't wear it. It depends on how it benefits myself and other people, right? Now it's no use, it's useless. I have to throw it away. That's very simple reason, right? And you see how we grow faster. Because before I wasn't famous. Okay, I can wear anything. I wear monk's robe, okay. But I don't need it anymore. And that's a hindrance now to me and to you also. Because you will be attached to my robe all the time. And you think if you don't wear that, you never become a Buddha. Nonsense. I could swear, but I just say nonsense. because then maybe you scold me. But actually it deserves, it deserves more than just nonsense. But never mind, just keep it. I'm a lady after all, yeah. So you see, many of you must ponder over my teaching, must think about what I teach and make use of it in different situations. Please, don't cling to one corner of my teaching and make trouble for yourself and other people. No. I told you many times, but some of you never understand. Even the precepts, they're good for you, and they're for normal situations. There are some special situations where you have to use your wisdom to handle them. Once a person asked me about one of our disciples, got initiation, but now he's in the army, right? And in that specific time and specific unit, they didn't let people eat vegan. And you couldn't even bring any vegan food in for a few months of that period. And he was forced to go into the army because of his age, not because he wanted to. Just in that situation, for a few months, you're not allowed to get any food from outside. So then the mother insisted that the boy had to be vegan. There was nothing there for him to eat. There was no vegan food there. No need to insist that he eat vegan. Just tell him to die on the spot. You know what I mean? It's better to keep this alive. So you have to always use your wisdom. Understand? The precepts, the teaching are only for guidance. Don't buy into that, you die. You cannot hang it on your neck. It will become a burden for you. Do you have any questions? Good questions. Don't try to catch my attention with nonsense and garbage, because you know what will come, right? Thunder and typhoon and rain, right? Any problems here? Any questions? I tell you, there's no problem really, right? Always try to check up on your complaint, whether it is true. But if you meditate more, you go to group meditation more, you're always better, or not? Yes. And the power of group meditation washes you clean. Look at those who don't come to group meditation. Don't you see the big difference? Yes. Even the worst in our group, but he comes to meditate often. He's better than the ones who are not coming to group meditation. Is that not so? Yes. And when you come to group meditation, you lose nothing. You don't even have to pay anything. Why not come? Right? You lose nothing. What's the difficulty? Now, this center is lousy, I know. It's far away from it all, but that's what you need. You need to get away for a while, once a week, twice a week, right? And I know you sit under a plastic sheet, but that's better than all the best temples that we know. I'm proud of you, I told you already. You train yourself to bear the hardship so that you concentrate more on high thinking. Yeah? I'm very happy. Yes. God loves you more than any other group because you are very forbearing and self-sacrifice. And you learn with me. You support my ideals of putting other people's immediate needs before ourselves. And God loves you. I'm sure God loves you. Even if sometimes I scold you because of some of your obstacles, yeah? I'm proud of you, and I truly love you and respect you very much for all you have done and for all your struggle. But don't be too proud and then make trouble for me tomorrow. Yeah. Whenever I praise you, keep your ego locked in a toilet or somewhere. So it doesn't make trouble, all right? It happens with our immediate disciples. Whenever I praise him, immediately half an hour later or tomorrow, he makes a mess of everything. Normally he does everything in a good way, and I say, wow, you're so good lately. I'm very pleased with you. Thank you very much. And that's it. That's it. Tomorrow he gives me all kinds of unimaginable trouble, unexpected hindrance, you know what I mean? I don't know where from. So I'm very sparesome with praises because I'm afraid that it hurts you because you can't handle it. Like children can't handle diamonds or money. Not that the parent doesn't want to give children a lot of money or his child a lot of money, but he's too young to handle good things. Now you give your child a real diamond to wear to go to school. Then you kill her, right? Because other people will. Yeah. That's why God saved everything for us until we're ready to receive it. So don't hurry to ask for anything. Just do your duty. God always takes care, doesn't he? Yes. And don't bother to get any praise for me because you know what a mess you will do with it. Yeah? Most of the time, right? But just today, because of the fire, I was emotionally attacked, so I forgot. I praised you a little bit, but I can take it back, you know. So be careful always when people praise you. Maybe they want something from you. Or maybe you'll be too proud of yourself. Both cases always have trouble. I remember reading in the newspapers, well, this is not very good, but maybe it's a good example. That one of the ladies, you know, she says she always gets the man she wants because whenever she wants one, she comes and praises him. She doesn't introduce herself. She just says whatever good man he is. She tries to find out good spot about him, and she praises that. And every time the man fell. Superhero fell like a noodle. Yes. Same with women also, huh? Same with me, perhaps. No, just come and praise me and see how see how weak I become. It's good that you praise me too much all the time. So now I get kind of used to it. Yeah? Like you take too many medicines and it becomes, how to say, no use, right? So keep praising me, it's okay. Practice is good for me. Because you praise me too many times, therefore I become immune to it now. So if other people praise me, maybe I won't fall so easily, right? So protect me, okay? What else did I want to tell you? Are you cold? No. All right? Yes. If you're too cold, knit together. No, only woman and woman, man and man. Otherwise it will be more uncomfortable in the long term. Well, unless you want to have trouble yourself, I don't mind. You know why? In India, so many of our gatherings, we have to put men and women separately. Because normally we have too many people, right? So we have to sit sometimes very closely. So that is more relaxed for you in this way. In case my speech is so boring and you fall asleep on the neighbor's shoulder, is okay if it's only a boy, or a woman of the same sex, If you fall on the opposite sex, it might cause you problems. Understand? So it's very convenient. Don't complain, huh? But we don't always put that as priority. Understand? Therefore, sometimes when I call you or you come to see me quickly, you all mix together and take the opportunity. Make the best of the situation. But I don't think you ever do, right? Because every time you see me, it seems like only me exists in this world. Yeah, I feel very strongly Yes, that's why I'm sometimes very scared. I'm scared. I have to protect that person, old person, small children, or just had babies. Yesterday, she just had a baby a few weeks ago. And then she came to see me and stood on the edge of the road. And people would just push and then she would be out. So I saw that. I said, oh, please protect her. I told two of the strong men, I said, come around and protect her because she might be still weak. But maybe she's not that weak. Maybe she's stronger than me, but I feel maybe she's still weak, yeah, from the labor. So I said, you, the two strong guys, protect her. They said, yes, master, but they keep looking at me all the time. It seems like they hear nothing I say. I don't know what that person is. I said, here, this one, she just had a baby. She just had a baby. Did you hear me? They say, yes, master, yes. And they keep staring at me all the time and don't move. So therefore, sometimes you see in the crowd, I'm sometimes panic this and that. Because of this situation, I see a child in the front and you, and the back you did not see. And other people don't protect him. Even if you love me, you have to protect your neighbors, all right? Look before you trample. Watch before you push. Yes. Because in the crowd, it's just easy to lose your control, huh? So always be careful, all right? Be gentle. I will be always around for a few more decades, maybe, yeah. And if I'm not around, your inner master will be around. So don't push, huh? And protect the weak, the old, yeah? And the small woman and that, like me, like you protect me, okay? Okay, that's it. Give me a big applause and I will disappear. So remember the volunteer work for the fire, huh? And remember why we never have temples, huh? Because the world is always full of disasters. We just relieved the flood victims of the 5 states, and now comes the big fire in Los Angeles. Just last year or so, it was an earthquake. And before that, it was a flood also, and heat, or other things. Or dry season, no water, like in California. The last 6 years, it did not rain until that man who believed that I could make rain. Yeah, and then it rained. It rained so much. And then you complain that it rained too much. Now he believed that I make rain. I didn't know whether I could make rain or not, but after that it rained a lot. Maybe I make rain, but I never rain. I never do any raining. But until that man said so, 6 years. Wow, that's a long time. So, you see, California is a fantastic place. Everybody likes to stay here, including all the ex-presidents. Yeah, but then it always has trouble. Because not many people appreciate God's grace and handle the grace disrespectfully. Therefore, the guardian angels of justice have to sometimes remind people with quakes, with fires, with floods and all that. That's why the best gift we can give to mankind is to teach them to avoid disaster altogether, not to relieve it. Understand what I mean? Not to relieve it. But because there are many people who don't heed that. They will have the individual or collective karmas. So therefore we always have to put our effort out for them and be patient, wait until they grow up spiritually. And then maybe they in turn will help other younger souls who do not yet understand that they should seek first God before anything else, and then they will have everything, right? Like me. Like me, huh? I have everything, including beautiful disciples. But we don't have it for ourselves. God gives us so many things and a lot of financial means, but we never have anything for long. For example, I always have $10,000 in my pocket, but before I know it, it's gone. As soon as I know it, it's gone. Always handy. Something there and somebody there, 1,000 here, 500 there, and then it's gone before I know it. And then some other time I forgot that it's gone. I searched for it. I said, how come you didn't give me any money? I complained. They said, we just gave it you a few days ago. Yes, I have everything, but I don't have anything as also. I have so many centers in the world, all belong to me, my name. But I never stay there. I don't sleep there. Maybe 2 or 3 days the most, with a lot of patience and endurance. Because you'll be around 24 hours, sneaking around, yeah, and peeping inside out, water in mouth and waiting outside somewhere, or praying. Oh, Master, if you're really a sacred person, you must know my prayer. I want to see you right now. Yes. So I can never sleep. You know what I mean? Even one person makes noise. That disturbs me. So sometimes you see me going barefooted outside in a sleeping dress or, half eyes closed. Yeah, because of these lousy, sincere seekers. And you can't blame them. You can't say they're not sincere. But sincere for what? So, you see, I have a lot of property. All for you. Huh? I'm glad that you use it. Even if I don't use it, it's good. And I earn money by different means of painting and all that. But I never have any. Yeah? Even when I invited you for ice cream in Honolulu, and they have to pay for my ice cream. Yeah, sometimes I don't have the money inside. I'm not used to paying for it. I don't have private use, so I hardly touch money. It becomes like a habit. So I have no idea how much this American dollar costs to Taiwan. I always have to ask them. You know what I mean? Today I signed a check. They put some money in my private account in case when I go outside. We go out and their money cannot be used. Their check cannot be used. Then I use mine because I'm a foreigner and I'm not always in Taiwan. So they put some money in my account. And today I signed it. And for a long time I didn't sign it. The first time I signed it, I give $5,000 to the agriculture course in Costa Rica. I requested to buy a machine for doing farm work. $5,000 only. They're modest. And I signed a check the first time for my account. Today is the second time, but it's about 5 years apart or something. Normally, all my money will go into the public account, right? And whatever help we need for other people, always the disciple sign it and get the money out. I don't have to do anything. I nearly forgot how to handle all this. So today, I signed a check because we didn't bring much money here. We want to relieve the victims. So I signed all the money, signed that from the loose from the bank account. And I signed it. I didn't know how to sign it. I said, where and how to write. I truly don't know. So I'm afraid to make a mess of it, cross it back and forth. And so I said, you write it down. And I just signed it. And I don't even know where to sign it. So he says, here, Master, here. And I can't remember how I signed it the last time, because you have to sign it the same in order to get the money. And they didn't let us get money because it was $70,000. They thought it's too much. So then I say we have to put in our account here of the center and draw this money out first, and then they will put in later. So even that, my own check, I don't know how to write. So what for do I have money? Right? Yes. So actually, we don't have to desire money, because when we have it, we can't use it. What for? Right? And all my clothes are very cheap because we do it ourselves. We design ourselves. Clothes, the most expensive are the design money and the labor money, the working, sewing money, right? We do all this ourselves. So it costs only the material. And the material is the cheapest thing, right? So no problem. I look very glamorous and rich, but I have nothing. That's a fantastic thing about it. So actually, you don't desire for so much money. If you have enough, it's okay. Because when you have money, it's okay also. It doesn't change you. It doesn't make a different person out of you. And you can't eat more than your stomach can digest. And you know how much I eat, right? Once, not twice a day is the most. And that's it. So now what for do you want money? Okay? Just remember that. But you have to work hard and earn it, okay? And save it for other people. And that's okay. It's okay. You can earn money and save it, it's okay. But don't desire too much. You know what I mean? It's natural. It will come naturally. God will give you ideas, talent how to finance yourself. If you truly practice well and have no greed for anything, things will come along, right? Because if you have so much money, it's just, you're also like me. What can you do with it, right? Yeah. Of course, I want to buy this and that for you, build a hall for you or something like that. But there's always disasters. If it's not in the United States, then it's in the Philippines. If it's not in the Philippines, it's in China. If not in China, in Vietnam, in Africa, anywhere. So we never win, right? So I think you have to sit under the plastic sheet for I don't know how many more decades. I can't promise anything because I can't keep money, you know what I mean? And if you want to build a house, you can't just every day build one brick. As soon as you have $5, you buy a brick and build. That's the only way that you can build a house. Otherwise, if I can gather some sum of money, then something else will come and I will spend it all. And then you will have a plastic sheet again. But that's okay. How about winter? Not bad, huh? You wear parka, all right? And you put your sleeping bag around. But when it rains, it's difficult, huh? It's okay. Yes, my room, please use it. It's very big. Very big. You can sit in there and meditate. Okay? Don't reserve it for me. I will be happier if you use it for meditation and keep yourself warm and you can concentrate. You sit outside here and reserve a big and empty room for me. It's just illogical. Okay? And whenever I want to use it, I tell you. And you can leave it for me, okay? Yes. In any center, I told you many times, but because of respect for me, you don't use it. That I understand also. I appreciate it very much. But because of our situation, our space is small. Make use of anything you have, right? Don't reserve anything for me. Even if you reserve, I don't go there often. It's a waste, right? It's expensive. So please make use of every corner you can, right? And there's some other things we can do. Maybe something like that. And then we roll some plastic sheet down, you know, when it rains or when it's cold. And then inside the space, you can put a heater. Because you can't put a heater in the open space, you know? But you can put the heater when it's covered a little bit. And when it rains or it's cold, you can roll it down and knit them together some way, huh? Or there is some kind of thing that you can stick together very fast, no? Like your shoelace, some sleeping bags you can clap together and it sticks, right? Yeah. You can sew that on. They call it 拇指带 in Chinese.
Velcro.
Huh?
Velcro.
You just stick together and it claps. Okay. You put that on the edge of all the things, yeah? This place also you have to use for meditation. Right. Don't make such a big deal for me. I am very big already. I don't need all that. So for example, like this, when I'm not here, right? You roll it down and people sit and meditate here. It's warm, right? And it also has a roof next to the house. And so you can make use of that space also. You can make the same similar things, right? And roll it down. So in case too many people inside cannot be accommodated, you can sit here. Or if it's allowed, you buy more of that kind of thing. So you sit separately. And in each place, you buy a small TV for everybody to watch, right? Okay. And if you don't have enough money for TV, you can ask Mary. Yeah? Depends on the proportion of the people. We can give you a grant. But I think I give you less than I give to other people. But you know, we are less than other people, right? Yeah. Our population is less. And we are too well equipped ourselves. I teach you everything, right? You know how to take care of yourself even in the rain and in the cold, so you never get cold, right? The 4 days retreat, even it rains so much and you sit on the ground. They not even have a plastic sheet cover. Just sit on the grass, but you know how to take care of yourself, right? And you still meditated and you became saint, at least for 4 days. And then I told you how to use plastic bag for everything, right? Put all your clothes inside. So when you went to the party, I couldn't believe it. Just a few hours, you transform yourself from a Cinderella with the black feet and a black hat and became a Waikiki. A Waikiki princess and princess. I could hardly recognize. Because in the afternoon I saw you still with mud over here and earth soil over there and all over places. And your hair wet and unkempt. And in the evening, wow. Oh, I think that's where the Cinderella story comes from. Maybe she's a resolute girl, you know, she can turn herself very quick. Well, that's what I did before also. And I used to stay in a temple before I got famous. I got into this lousy job. I stayed in a temple. And I decorated the whole temple. I rebuilt it all, you know, some tiles were missing and I put them back on. And the ceiling was falling down. I did it all. I did a woodsmith and carpenter jobs and painter job, everything. But I have to take care of work also. I have to cook 6 meals a day and doing that and answer the telephone and all kinds of things at the same time. So what I do? I paint, then I put hat on and I put newspaper all over the place. Yeah. When I fix it with cement and all that, then things will not drop on the carpet, so I don't have to clean much later. Just squeeze all the papers together and I'm done. And also I cover myself from top to bottom. Just the eyes and the nose come out. So sometimes when I come down to see guests, I just pull the hat off, put the overall down, you know, take off the overall, and I'm clean. But the nose has some paint on it. Well, I transform into a clean person. At that time I shaved my head anyhow, so no problem. I don't need to put rollers or curl or comb anything. So I just pull the head out, take off the overall clothes, and I'm ready to receive the guests. Because I had to do that also in the temple. And when I cook, I change to different clothes. Very fast. Yeah, that's how we have to do, right? But you have never been so fast before, you woman, huh? Because women are famous for being late and slow, huh? But look at you in Waikiki, what did you do? You fly or you recite a magic formula or something? Yeah, you did. You recited the 5 names, right? Yes. So, and then you fly into princesses. Actually, I'm proud because all of you are wet and dirty and the mud was all over your body, even on the head. Because I think some of you walk very fast and flush mud on other people's faces. Yeah. Looks like we go back to the era before Adam was born. Because I heard that Adam was made of clay. So maybe after you meditated too much, you became like holy. Like we have to go back to the origin, right? So you have mud all over the place. What's wrong? I told you I finished my talk. I said it too early. The devil heard it. He said, now, you finished. So I'll finish you. Wait, I still have to work, okay. There are some more things I forgot. Especially the group, the dancing and the singing group. They had to change their clothes so many times and they had to make up so beautifully. How did they do it? It's wonderful. But don't be slow next time. Just because I praise you now. You have to be faster even next time. So it's very good. All right. So you have learned very well, very fast from being in America and also from our teaching. So you're very fortunate. You're balanced between the material intelligence, resolution, and spiritual greatness. Yeah? That's good for you. So that's it for now. Maybe see you tomorrow if I don't cough too much. If I get better, I surely will see you. See how you work with the fire relief. All right? Yes. I wanted to go there myself, but he said we cannot go, so you just go deliver the goods, huh? Okay. Good night. I have to see some guests now. The African guests. So you can go home, huh? Don't wait for me. I don't come out again. You don't need to wait for me outside. It's cold. Just go home. Huh?
他们没有来，
没来啊？非洲的没来啊？真的吗？是不是他们不知道路？
不，他们有另外一个meeting。
哦，这样子啊？
是。
哦，这样子啊？哦，所以才要早一点来还是怎么样？嗯，没关系。Okay, then I don't have any guests, but you go home. Take care, okay? Yeah, okay. I take medicine. That's all I can take. About care, I don't know. I don't know what else I can care. I take all this medicine and bonbons and lost all the appetite. You don't go to France? No. You don't go back to France?
Tomorrow.
All right, okay. Tomorrow morning?
No, tomorrow.
Afternoon, so I don't see you again then. All right. Take care, huh? Did you have some candies? Extra candy for French people. Not that much though. They're not so much. French for French. Now I use my eyes to They can't take all this. Just give me a box of... Okay, then give them a bag of candy to bring back to France. Anybody else? Anywhere else? Any other countries?
Australia.
Australia, okay. One bag for Australia, one bag for France, and?
Costa Rica.
One bag for Costa Rica, and?
Japan.
Huh?
Yes, Japan.
Japan. One bag for Japan. That's it, huh?
Yeah.
No more?
Los Angeles.
This you divide it into 4 or 5 bags, yeah? Or even less, because they're not that many. And then they give it back to different countries, okay? You come here and receive it, all right? Just now they are Japan and France and all that, Costa Rica and Australia, all right? Okay, I leave now. Understand? A place to你看我多怪。英文最好，中国最潮。对对对，有财就有麻烦嘛，有财必有灾啊，人家这样讲。有财必有怪了，怪怪的。啊，台湾什么时候回去啊？啊，台湾够了，够了，吃这几年以来都吃我东西吃的，吃了都没有什么了，不要抱怨哈。嗯，明天还会来吗？
会。
好，那明天我就送你们。晚上，明天晚上共修嘛。好。你们也可以在这边早一点来啊，吃饭是打车都可以啊。不过我晚上。也许晚上才来，不要再等待说师傅马上来，我有很多工作，我什么时候来就来，不来你们知道师傅一定很忙啊。
我们现在是愿等。
你個台唔高嘅，
係
接啲師傅cho phép con được phụ cái mến được.
Wow, cái này để nói tính sao hả?
Sư phụ cho phép con đi Cộng tu sư phụ.
Tại sao không được đi Cộng tu?
Tại theo cái thơ bên Đài Loan nói con được đi Cộng tu.
Thôi được rồi, đi Cộng tu. Toàn là học trò làm sư phụ cực khổ đủ thứ, quý vị đâu có biết. Hả? Ăn không ngon uống được gì từ nó. Tốn kém thì giờ tiền bạc, sinh lực. Vậy không được mà. Khó vậy lắm. Mà người nào cũng đòi theo ẻo đòi đi xuất gia hoài. Hả? Bữa nay xuất ra mai xuất vô. Hình như có mấy người muốn truyền tâm ấn đó hả? Có người nào thì điền đơn hả? Rồi coi có đủ điều kiện thôi cho họ truyền hả? Tại sư phụ ở đây cho họ truyền gấp chứ còn sư phụ đi họ phải ăn chay 3 tháng. Hiểu chưa? Chủ nhật hả? Chủ nhật buổi chiều hay sao hả? Buổi sáng? Buổi chiều hả? Buổi chiều cái chừng 2 giờ hả? Được không? 2 giờ hả? Mấy giờ cộng tu? Ồ, sáng mới cộng tu hả? Rồi vậy, chiều cũng có cộng tu hả? Ở luôn cả ngày chứ cộng gì, phải không? Tại vì buổi sáng thường sư phụ mắc công chuyện lắm. Thường tối công chuyện làm xong tại mấy cái office rồi gì nó cũng đóng hết rồi, bây giờ sư phụ muốn làm cũng không được hả? Phải không? Thường tối sư phụ có thời giờ nhiều hơn hả? Nhưng mà quý vị cứ ở đi. Có nhiều khi sư phụ chủ nhật rảnh á thì đến thăm quý vị. Không biết giờ nào. Thôi là chiều truyền nó bắn hả? Sư truyền được rồi hả? Được không hả? Dạ hả? Ok rồi. Thôi ok xong hả? Thì quý vị nào muốn truyền nó bắn thì kiếm sư hả? Qua bây giờ ông bận đồ tây nhưng mà ông là sư đó. Phải kính trọng người ta chưa? Ta là sư á, ghê lắm á. Kiếm sư hả? Ok. Rồi sư báo cáo sư phụ chủ nhật truyền nó bắn ấy. Bye bye. Anh thầy đó mình都懂吗？有翻译吗？
翻译。
You have translated everything, yeah? Oh, we have initiation on Sunday about 2 o'clock. You have to come and group meditation, of course, in the morning and afternoon. And I'll be there when I have time. Okay? 我们有传信音啊，近几天下午 ，OK？ 你们自己找那个和尚啊，跟他报名一下啊。好 ，Good night. Really, I have to go now. Yeah, the 4 good just now. 4 people. One for France, one for Australia, and one for Japan. Yeah, that's it. And the other people go and take it yourself. What's that?
Australia.
Australia already.
Melbourne and Sydney, 2 different
Oh,
states.
yeah, okay, take one. So don't cheat me, that's it. Japan, all right. For disciple, huh? Not for you, huh?
Yeah. Hết more, hết more.
Costa Rica?
Oh, China.
Yes.
China.
What China?
Some Chinese over here.
Oh, Taiwan? Right. Okay, Taiwan can come up and get some. 台湾人上来啊，听不懂英文啊，听不懂收了，不给他。这个带回去给你们不同的地方，懂吗？一个给台北，一个台南，一个屏东，这样子，知道了啊？不够哈，给台北一定不够，全部给台北再说了。这一包酱应该多少个？不然给他们一人填1块。啊。这个给台北好了，这些你们看看你们的那个国家多大，你们就拿几包，懂吗？我帮忙师傅拿就好了 ，OK。好，拜拜。See you tomorrow。
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
It was quite a tough day for this tiny tug-of-war referee.
My biggest dream is that one day all animals, be it cows, chickens, pigs, fish, etc., are shown the very same respect that we already have for our dogs and cats. Dean Mayer, vegan.
Such a handsome you are. Vegan? No surprise.
Wonderful viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled The Power of Independence, Part 6 of 6 on Between Master and Disciples. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May our beloved Master's teachings be spread throughout the world.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.